Good morning, Chad. Good morning, Chad. Good morning, Chad. Anyone around here? Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I don't even know who's. I don't even know who's giving me thumbs up, but thank you, brother. Thank you, brothers and sisters. You just give me a thumbs up without even showing up. That's how it's supposed to be done. I am really appreciative of what you just did. Thank you for your thumbs up, and may you be blessed, man. How was your day, or how is your day? The majority of you guys are actually in the night time right now. So, I've seen it. Oh, there's one person that is watching, but I like it though. Today it looked like the day is starting the best way. Um, I'm liking it. I'm liking it, guys. But the big question today is, are you guys with the decision of the Olympic community or committee about not selecting the player? What is her name again? Kathleen. Is it Kathleen? What is the name of this lady? I think I made a mistake. Kathleen. Kathleen. Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. Okay. Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is a rookie. She is from Iowa, and many people are upset that she's not selected for the Olympic, for the Paris Olympic. Many people think that it is unfair that a player of her caliber um, get snubbed, or but I'm just here. I'm just here. I wanted to know your opinion. I wanted to know what you guys think about Caitlin Clark. What is her name again? Caitlin Clark, the rookie of the year, not being selected. Mm, uh, uh, oh, poop. Guys, I want your opinion. Huh? Wow. Wow. Nobody's saying anything. Once again today, guys. I know that where my Indian friend. It looked like Pakistan will be playing later on. Pakistan and India is the game to watch in the cricket war. But on the basketball side, we have a debate among the NBA or WNBA community. There's one group that are saying that Caitlin, her name is Caitlin Clark, was supposed to be a member of the Olympic, of the player that will represent the US at the Olympic Games. But there's a group of players who thinks that actually the Olympic committee, actually did the right things by not selecting her because she doesn't deserve it. Because actually it's not about popularity, but it's about merit, meaning that there's a lot of veteran players that have been playing in the WNBA for a long time. For some actually it's been 5 years, for others 4, 10 years. And so many people are saying that actually the decision of not selecting Caitlin Clark to represent the United States is actually a right decision. So what do you guys think? Where do you guys stand on this issue of Caitlin Clark? And on the other side, the cricket side of the world, we have our Indian brothers that will be playing, maybe but not sure. We have our Indian brother that will be playing Pakistan, and this is a derby in a what is it, cricket war. It is a derby, partly because India and Pakistan are the two best countries when it comes to cricket. Partly also because India and Pakistan are enemies. They've been fighting forever. So yes, indeed. What do you guys think? What do you think about that? Who do you think will win the match between India and Pakistan? The cricket game between India and Pakistan. And I think, as for me, majority of my viewer, and the reason why I'm talking about India and Pakistan is because of some of my Indian friends who introduced me to the world, or to the world of cricket. I've always said, I don't know anything about cricket. I'm new to that world. But because of my Indian friend, I was able to actually know what is cricket and what does it stand. And for so far, from what I understand from you guys explaining to me, it looked like India is the capital of the cricket world. So like cricket is for India. You know, their league is the best in the world. And Australia, India, Pakistan, those are the best team in the world. And today, Pakistan and India will be playing, and we want to know your opinion. We want to know what do you guys think. And but the main issue, you know, I'm a big fan of basketball, and especially women basketball, WNBA. The main issue today, it is trending. What is trending right now in the US actually is about the young girl from Iowa. Her name is Caitlin Clark. She is a rookie. She played for Indiana Fever, and she's one of the most promoting promising basketball players, woman basketball players. She's a good at 3-point shooting. And AB channel, I'm here for only one question. When is the time to leave someone you love? Wow, that's a deep question. This is a very deep question. I mean, whenever you feel like you are the only one who would be able to answer this question, you know what I mean? You know, I cannot tell you when to leave. You need to make that decision, you know, and you will understand when that time comes, when you no longer, you don't have the ability you no longer have the ability to tolerate what they do, and then this is the right time for you to go. Bishop, she does deserve to be on the women Olympic team. The Olympic committee is making a huge mistake. Yes, I want you guys to explain. Your position. Hey, Tamino Minini, our moderator, is in the house. I want you guys to explain your position. I just don't want it to be emotional. As I've seen a lot of people on Twitter. On Twitter, it is the subject about Caitlin Clark not being selected for the Olympic community, for the Olympic Games in Paris is actually huge. Many people are crying. Many people are talking like, you know, they're using emotion to justify. I want you guys, the people in the chat right now who think that she deserves, I want you guys to give me a justification, a real analysis, not based on emotion, but based on reasoning. Why do you think Caitlin Clark deserves to be on that? She's good, isn't it? Why wasn't she picked? Yes, that's a big question. But you guys also need to understand the other side of way of reasoning. You know, the other people are saying, thank you, I'm going to subscribe. Oh, my friend, thank you very much for joining, and thank you for being part of this beautiful family. But Tamino Menini, the other side, the other group of people are saying, this is what they're saying. They're saying that Caitlin Clark is a wonderful player, but she's a rookie, meaning that she just like joined the WNBA. They're saying that the people that they pick deserve to be there, They've been to some of them have been playing like in the league for more than 5 years. They're veterans. Some of them don't have another chance. This is meaning that this is their last opportunity to for some of the players that the community already picked. This is their last opportunity. And also, you guys need to understand this player, the American basketball, actually, women basketball, actually is a very strong team when it comes to Olympic. They've been winning it. So some people are saying that Caitlin Clark, you know, she's not needed there because she will come with a lot of drama because her fan base. Some of these people are scared. Some of these veterans are very scared of her. You know, like she's shining, she's a star in the making, and so like they don't want it to turn into Caitlin Clark because Americans know that they will be winning the basketball games in the Olympic, but they don't want the focus to be on the new player who's just starting. And also there's another side of it. The other side of it is that Caitlin Clark, actually her team is not doing very well in the league. You know, her team is not doing very well. The Indiana Fever are not doing very well. So people are saying that there are veterans. Caitlin Clark need to deserve. She need to go to Olympic based on merit, not based on her popularity in the league. So that's the reasoning behind the people who think that she shouldn't be in the Olympic. Hello, my friend, huge fan. Can you say hi to my friend Mo Lester? Hey, hello, Mo Lester. How are you doing today? Who is also a huge fan of. Okay, thank you very much. I'm saying hi to you, Nick. Oh, I see that. Then they stand on my choice. She doesn't. Yes. Hello. How are you doing, Nick? Then again, give the knobs a chance. Maybe she should have been picked as a subs. No, because it's gonna be the reasoning is there is Caitlin Clark is not the only rookie in the league, right? We have the other black girl from Atlanta. She's what is her name? Angel Reese or Angel Reese. Her name is like that. She is in picked. She's in picked also. She's in going to Olympic. So people, the committee are saying that we are not gonna give you. You're not an exception. If you didn't pick any rookie, you're not be just because you're famous, just because you have a lot of support that are coming, a lot of people are supporting you, doesn't mean that we need to, you know, we will be under the pressure of taking you with the veteran who actually deserve it. You know? And so these veteran for the veteran, actually for the American ladies who are playing basketball, they won like the last 4 Olympic or the last 3 Olympic already. And they're winning like it is easy. And they know for sure right now if Caitlin Clark is taken to the Olympic game, she's gonna cover. She's gonna be like everything that they do is gonna be just about her because of the popularities that she has. You know, her fan base. Everything will be just about her. If the American win, it will be just about her. So they don't want it. They don't want the drama. So I think that's the reasoning that is. But I wanna know. I wanna listen to you guys. I wanna see what is your opinion. Where do you stand? Where do you stand when it comes to Caitlin Clark not being selected to represent the United States of America in the Olympic Games? Maybe she should have been picked as up. I think it shouldn't be about age. Funky Monkey, hi, how are you doing, my friend? Funky Monkey, it should have been about the skill, but I understand yes, it should have been about the skill because also you understand, like I was saying, I think for me, I'm leaning toward the people who think the community. I'm leaning toward the decision of the community, which is like to take the veteran player who are actually going there maybe for their last time. This is their last opportunity because Olympic is every 4 years, right? So some of these basketball player, this is their last opportunity to represent their country. And so, but for people like what is her name again? Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Those are young players. Those are the players that will be mature enough in the next Olympic game, and they will be the leading people in the Olympic game. No, not question time. Today we are busy with other stuff. Okay, we are busy with other stuff. I don't know if you are actually a big fan of basketball player. We're discussing about Caitlin Clark. I like your beer, uncle. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I like your beer. Okay. So yes, indeed. Oh, Nurul Ruslan. Nurul, you can ask your question, but don't expect me to answer because I'm busy a little bit talking about this lady by the name of Caitlin Clark. But also for my Indian friends, we have a derby. We have a derby game, you know, a cricket match between India and Pakistan. This is a huge. Didn't make the All-Star team in his rookie year. It is a part. It is a part of the process of being a rookie. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I understand that there's people who are using the reasoning, the same reason, logic of reasoning that there's certain there's previously there was certain rookie that were picked for the Olympic Games. But as for now, like I said, is like the reason is a little bit very complex. You know what I mean? It's a little bit very complex. I think the biggest reason in why they didn't want to pick her is because of the amount of celebrity she is. You know what I mean? She has a huge fan base. And it's gonna be a lot of fighting in the Olympic. Now imagine, even if they pick her, like Taminu Menini was saying, even if they pick her, she's not gonna be the starting 11 because she's there, you know, like she will be the sub. But if they decide to pick her and then put her on the bench, there will be a lot of attack from her fan base. You know, they will not accept that she's benched. You know what I mean? So for the Olympic, it's better for them to leave her away, to leave her home, instead of just taking her and then going to the Olympic and then having to face criticism of not putting her, of not putting her as a, what is it, a starting five. You know what I mean? So they would be like, for them, the way they're looking at it is that they need to cut the bullshit right now. You know what I mean? The BS right now. So if there is a criticism, it need to be right now before the Olympics. So people start criticizing them for not taking her right now, and then they forget about it when the Olympic time comes. But they don't want her. They don't want to pick her, and then they go to the Olympic, and then everything is about Caitlin Clark. And these veterans will not like it, you know. Imagine like you being like a three-time, you know, like Olympic player, you know, winners, and then you having a new player who's coming and shadowing, you know, like shadowing all of your what is it, your reward, all of your performances, all of your history, you know, because people will be talking. The Olympic will be all about, because she has a huge fan base, it will be all about her. If they go there, they win, it is going to be about Caitlin Clark. If they go there and then they put her on the bench and they have a 5 starting and they not give her enough minute, it's going to be about that. People will be talking because she has a huge fan base. You know, she's from Iowa, and I think her fan base is coming, majority of them are coming from Iowa. And these people, this is their superstar, and they want to see her shine. So for me, the way I see it, the Olympic committee is actually thinking deep. They don't want the coaches the coaches don't want to be outshined by a player of her caliber. You know, the coaches don't want to be outshined. So it's a lot of things. Just joking, uncle. Okay, wow. You use it, BS. That is strong language. Yes, man. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry I used that language. For many of these guys, for the whole team, the veteran player, the coaches, the technique, you know, they don't want to go to Olympic and then and then having media, you know, and the fan base and all the social media just talking about one player instead of the rest of the, just like what is happening right now in the NBA. You know, imagine like you've been playing forever and you are the MVP of the last year, and then out of nowhere nobody's talking about you. Nobody's talking about you, and everybody's just talking about a newcomer. So that's the reasoning, and that's the she will have her time next Olympic in 4 years. She will. Yes. So the way it is actually, there's a World Cup, right? There's a the basketball World Cup that will be coming. So you start with that, and she will be not only her, and also you guys are forgetting Angel Reese. Angel Reese is also another Olympic, another teenager, or another what am I called, a rookie that is good. That is as good as Caitlin Clark, and she's also not picked. So there's a lot of rookies that are in the league that are not picked, but they need to start with the league. They need to start with the World Cup. So they need to start with the World Cup, and then they can build, their reputation, and then after that they can actually go more as a scorer. Yeah, they play different roles. So like she's a defender, more of a defender and rebounder than a 3-point shooter. You know, what is her name? Caitlin Clark is more of like a 3-point shooter. She's a forward and very good, like, you know, a point guard and very good shooter. You know, Angel Reese is a different caliber of player. You know what I mean? Angel Reese is like, you can compare him like Draymond Green. What is his name again? Draymond Green. Draymond Green, I think. Yo, so it's different role. But I'm saying that for the position, for the position that Angel Reese is playing, if Caitlin Clark, if they were to pick Caitlin Clark, they're supposed to also be uh, able to pick her. So that's the reasoning I'm going. But what I'm trying to say is that I understand the reasoning behind a defender and a rebounder. Yes, a rebounder. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I understand the reason why the committee, the Olympic committee, actually decided to stay away from her. And like I say, part of it is because of the noise. Yes. Part of it is because of the noise that will be surrounding the team. There will be a lot of noise, and all of that noise will be around Caitlin Clark. And like I say, coaches don't want that because they don't want to be outshined by a young lady that is just coming in the league. The veteran player will not like that. And like I say, like Tamino Minini was saying that why don't they just pick her and then put her on the bench? It's gonna be a lot of trouble for them. The support, the fan base that she has, will not allow that. They will not allow that. Once she's picked to go to Olympic, there will be a lot of pressure coming at the, what I mean, the coaches to put her, to give her more minute, because she got that backing. They want her to shine, just like in the NBA. People don't want her to be, people to be tough on her. Many of our fans base are complaining that the league is like being tough on her. So it's gonna be a lot of things. The war isn't good enough yet. Yeah, I mean I mean I think for me, the player that are picked to represent their country actually deserve it. Actually, they're the veterans. Some of them are MVP. They've been winning MVP. Some of them been playing in the league for more than 6-7 years. Some of them, like, this is their last time. 4 years. Olympic Games happen every 4 years. So like this is, I believe like 80% of the players that are picked by the committee, the Olympic Committee, they will not be able to represent the country in the upcoming World Cup. Yes. So for some people also, guys, the other reason in the fan base of Caitlin Clark is saying that her not going, they're not gonna watch the game. So they're saying that the viewership is gonna reduce. The viewership is gonna go down because she's not, the Olympic is not, committee decided to not pick her. They're thinking that her celebrity will actually uplift the basketball, the woman basketball. You know what I mean? She has a lot of fan base that will be committed to watch her games, all of her games. So some people are some people think that she needed to be there in order. The viewership has already was already low. Yes, but yeah, I'm saying that the reasoning of the people who support Caitlin Clark, they're saying that she's a superstar. Her presence in the Olympic community will increase the viewership. You know what I mean? Will increase the amount of people that will actually pay attention to the that will actually pay attention. But yes, I understand that point of view that she's coming with a huge fan base. But and also let a player of caliber of Caitlin Clark, the way she's been promoted, even not only all the basketball teams around the world will be impacted. All the basketball team around the world will be impacted by her presence at the Olympic, in the Olympic. Yes. Some people are watching the Olympic for running. Some people are watching it for I don't know, basketball, football. Like we in Africa, we watch it for football. I like Olympic. I think for me, I think Olympic Games is actually the biggest event, not the World Cup. Olympic game is the only event that you have variety of the games that are being played. That is why eventually they will have to have on the team. She has the largest fan base. Yes, they need to have fan base though. I think her fan base is actually very new. I feel like they're very new to the NBA. They want to take over, and they want to have the maximum amount of impact on the NBA. They come in and they want to like destroy every single player that is in front of them, and this is not bad. This is not good. No. Tamino Minini, for me, I don't think. I think World Cup is actually, for me, according to me, I think Olympic game is actually the number one Olympic game. Hi, remember me? I don't remember. Who are you, my friend? Where are you from, actually? Okay, on the other side, guys, let's talk about India. India and Pakistan are unmarketable. Yeah. It is true. It is true. Even for her comment. Nurul, please stop spamming. Stop spamming. Stop spamming, my friend. Okay, welcome from Syria. Nurul, stop spamming, my friend. In India won. No. I'm just looking at it. I just wanted to talk about the India and Pakistan game because I'm not seeing all of my Indian viewers. And I think that the match is actually live right now, and India is actually India got the ball, and Pakistan is yet to bat. So they're playing right now. India and Pakistan are playing right now. But guys, in the cricket war, actually this is the derby. This is India and Pakistan is the biggest derby in the cricket community. Why? Part of it is because India, like I say, India is the biggest country when it comes to cricket. Their league is the best in the world when it comes to cricket. And Pakistan is also, you have 3 teams in the world of cricket. You have India, Pakistan, Australia, and sometimes UK or England. But when it comes to cricket, India and Pakistan are the 2 top dogs, and India has the best league, and most of the cricket players want to go to India and play. And so right now, and what make this thing, what make India and Pakistan game, is a big thing to for everyone, is because of the the conflict that exists between India. So these are the 2 enemy countries that are actually having a lot of issue in their borders. They're fighting each other. And so when they play each other, it's like it's like a war. You know what I mean? It's like they're fighting. It's like they're fighting for the for the dignity of their nation. So it's the biggest derby. Pakistan may lose against the weakest team in the world, like USA, but when they are playing India, is a different. Pakistan become a different team. You know what I mean? They become the different. A different team, you know what I mean, an animal that India need to deal with. So that's why this is another derby that we need to pay attention. But right now, India is actually India got the ball. I don't even know how to say it. It's 50 to 58. 58. India, India is doing it. Like right now, India is playing, but. So that's one side of it. I crashed my car. Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. Once again, welcome back. Hi from Syria. Okay, guys. We want to know your opinion. Talk to us about Caitlin Clark. I know my American audience, basketball audience. It is a big issue. Caitlin Clark is not going to the World Cup, to the Olympic Games. And many of you guys think that it is unfair, that she deserves to be there. But the coaches and the staff and the veteran players are saying that, oh, this is the right decision, that the player that are picked to go to the World Cup actually deserve to be in the World Cup. That Caitlin Clark actually need to go there by the merit. That the people that are picked by the Olympic Committee, they went there, based on the merit, not based on their popularity. That Caitlin Clark, if Caitlin Clark were to pick to go to World Cup, that it was just based on not merit, but based on her popularity. So what do you guys think? Do you think that the people that are saying that merit is supposed to be the only criteria of picking player, do you think that they are right, or do you think that no? Especially since, like, you know what I mean, people, some people are saying that LeBron James, King James, was in the Olympic before even winning anything. He was a rookie and he was able to be, they picked him to go to Olympic. But then again, right, I'm looking at what is happening here. Twitter is actually going crazy about Caitlin Clark. We have a lot of people that are talking about her and saying that this is a snoobing her. Listen to this guy. Listen to the.
Looking spectacular per usual, shoes, bang. But this is about Caitlin Clark being left off the Olympic team. How dumb are these women? How dumb? I don't know who's making the decision, Women's Olympic Committee, whatever it is. I don't care if you don't think Caitlin Clark, talent-wise, belongs on this team, even though she does put up 37 to 13, like the most points in the history of the league for a rookie. None of it matters. These women, and I love women. I'm a pro-woman guy, women guy. they complain and they cry about equal rights, equal wages, blah, 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 blah. Hey, dummies. For the first time, like in the history of basketball, you have arguably a player who is the most popular player in the world.
Okay, this is what I was talking about. People want the Olympic Committee to pick Caitlin Clark because based on her popularity, not based on her merit. Because if it was based on merit, then nobody would have talk about Caitlin Clark. You know, she's a popular, yes, and of course she's very popular. But is it enough? Is your popularity enough for the team, for the committee, for you to be selected to represent your country? Is the popularity the only criteria? Like if you, what if it's similar to somebody who's like those YouTube guys or those social media Instagram guys who are coming who are famous and they come with a huge fan base. Is it the only criteria, or there supposed to be another criteria which is based on merit? So that's my question. I understand where he's coming from. He's saying that she's more popular than majority of these veteran players that are selected by the Olympic Committee. But is the criteria only limited on popularity? That's where I'm having difficulty accepting the argument. I know that except in the club, even in the club, it didn't supposed to be like just because you're popular. Like that's the reason why my things about Messi and Ronaldo in the world of football, for Messi to win almost like a eight Ballon d'Or, I think it's unfair for everybody that is playing in football. I think it was just based on popularity. Majority, I think like at least 4 Ballon d'Or that Messi won was just based on the number of people that follow Messi and the number of fans of Messi that are around the world, and also Cristiano Ronaldo. So I don't think that popularity, we don't need to include popularity as the my sister never called me. Oh, sorry, my friend. How are you doing today? I don't want the popularity to be the only criteria or the part of the criteria of selecting somebody or giving somebody a reward or an award. But this is what happening. This guy is saying, listen to what he's saying. FIFA is a joke. Yes, FIFA. Listen to what he's saying again. Listen to what he's saying.
Popular player in the world. Most popular player, arguably a player who is the
listen to what he's saying.
You have arguably a player who is the most popular player in the world. Like you could argue right now, Caitlin Clark is the most talked about, discussed, most popular, most puts asses in the seats, single basketball player in the world. You could argue that. Yeah, you can say maybe LeBron, Luka, whatever you want, but you can argue it.
So this is the argument. Yes, FIFA is a corrupt organization, but not only FIFA, but you remember voting like let's talk about a little bit about Messi and Ronaldo. Voting the best player for Messi to go and win within like his career, the span of 10 years, to go ahead and win like more than 10 Ballon d'Or. You know that it is not fair. You know that he stole a lot of Ballon d'Or that was supposed to go to some other player went to Messi because of his popularity, or went to Cristiano Ronaldo because of their popularity. And this has nothing to do with FIFA. It has to do because the people who vote for the best players are certain, journalists from countries around the world, journalists or people, ancient, I don't know, veteran players, journalists, coaches. These are the people that are voting. But even them, they become like a fund. They become a fund. They become funds. They're voting this player. They're giving player the Ballon d'Or based on popularity, not based on the merit. And I'm seeing I'm seeing what is happening right now with Caitlin Clark, and I'm thinking that Caitlin Clark actually, this guy is saying that Caitlin Clark was supposed to be selected part of the Olympic player that are selected to go to represent his country, and he's given the criteria as her being the most popular NBA player. Hi, I'm Saudi Arabian. Okay, how are you, my friend from Saudi Arabia? Hey, bro, what part of Africa do you live? I live in Cameroon. I'm from Cameroon. But again, guys, where I don't agree with these people is because they're putting popularity as the base, as the criteria on which the committee was supposed to select Caitlin Clark. This is where I don't agree with them. Just like I was telling you guys, I didn't agree with FIFA with the Ballon d'Or, the number of Ballon d'Or that Messi got. You know, a one player who never won a World Cup. He won seven Ballon d'Or without winning a single World Cup. You know, that's not fair. That's not fair. And if you ask me why, what was the reason why Messi got 7 Ballon d'Or without winning a single World Cup? I will tell you it's because of the number of people that follow him. He got a huge fan base. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo got almost like 600 million followers on Instagram alone. Messi got almost 500 million follower on Instagram. So the popularity of this player is the biggest reason why they win in all of that. Even the argument of who's the god is just based on popularity. If you're the most popular guys, your fan base will force the media and the journalists to just keep saying your name because they don't want the heat that will come with them saying going against you. You know, and this is what is happening with Caitlin Clark. Guys, remember Caitlin Clark, what is her team right now in the NBA? Indiana Fever is doing very bad. Indiana Fever is not actually doing very well. She's like a, let me show you Caitlin Clark. Indiana Fever. Indiana Fever is like they won. How many games did they won actually so far? You see, they've been beaten. Beaten again. Okay, so I think like they won like almost 2 games. 2 games, you know, and so she's like and she's part of that team. Messi was a spoil. Even if you watch the last World Cup, Argentina and France, you can see the argument. You can see the impact of the popularity of Messi, even on referees, even on supporters, on fan base. You see the stadium was full of Argentinian. Everyone in that stadium was wearing Argentinian shirt, Messi shirt. So and it felt like, you know, people were trying to you knew that Messi was meant to win the World Cup in order to justify the number of what is it, the number of reward or award that he received from FIFA. You know, how can you win a number of 7 Ballon d'Or without winning a single World Cup? That's crazy. Hope you're having a good day and that your underwear are not too tight. Mine, you know, I don't like it, very tight underwear actually. So that's crazy for me. And this is this popularity criteria need to be discussed a lot, you know. And like I said, when you're that popular, your fan base force the media. They force everyone on TV to just talk in your favor, to do things in your favor, to represent you the best possible way. Even if you are in the wrong position, the media will show you in a good you know, in a positive way. You know, so guys, don't forget to leave a like. Yeah, hit the like guys, hit the thumbs up, and also follow us, you know, subscribe to the channel, because we will be discussing, we will be breaking the norm. I don't want to tell you that. I don't want to I don't want to tell you anything. We will be breaking the norm. We will talk not based on emotion, but based on fact. Not based on popularity, based on meritocracy. You know what I mean? If you merit it, if you deserve it, we will say that, oh, this guy deserves it. We're not gonna just get impacted by the media or by the fan base of a popular athlete or popular, I don't know, actors, and just say what they would want us to say. You know what I mean? So that's it. But like I was saying, Caitlin Clark.
And you leave her off the Olympics team, it's not only a showcase for her, it's for the sport and the other WNBA players who are on this team. How dumb, how brain dead, how idiotic do the people running this thing have to be? It was one thing after another with her. How, I at the business part of my brain is like, these people, and maybe it's a guy who did, whoever it is, I don't ever want to hear you complain about flying commercial or not getting salaries or this, that.
And you see this argument that is being thrown out. People are forcing people to accept to make Caitlin Clark as the number one, as the face of the women basketball team, is that they're threatening the rest of the league. They're threatening the veteran of the league and the basketball and the coaches that if you don't make her the face of the league, then you will fly commercial. Then we're not gonna support you. Then you see, that's a threat. That's a terrorism. That's a terror. That's a threat. So you have this argument that is going around, is saying that, and it is coming from the fan base of Caitlin Clark, that if women basketball, if the women want to be flying, to be treated like a man, you know what I mean, to having like, you know, having to have like a plan that, you know, take them, you know, not commercial plan, a plan specific for women and all of that, all of the benefit that come with the men basketball, then they need to actually accept that Caitlin Clark is the face of the MVP. They need to not defend her. They need to not play hard on her. That's the argument they're using, guys. And again, what I'm telling you guys, this is a group of people who are, the way I'm seeing it, who are trying to force a young lady to represent the veterans, people who's been like the MVP of the past, I don't know, the MVP winner of the past, I don't know, women basketball tournament, you know. And so listen to the argument, listen clearly, listen to the argument that he's throwing around, that if you guys, and now this argument is being thrown because on Olympic Games, he's saying that he's threatening the committee, the Olympic Games, Olympic committee, that since they didn't pick since they didn't pick Caitlin Clark, since Caitlin Clark is not going to Olympic, then they will be flying commercial. That's what he's trying to say. So he's scaring people. He's scaring people, leaders in the basketball world, to do the thing that they want them to do. Otherwise, you're not gonna get paid. That's what they say. Listen to what he's saying. And I think this is emotion other than merit. It's supposed to be merit. But listen to this guy.
Another with her. How I at the business part of my brain is like, these people, and maybe it's a guy who did, whoever it is, I don't ever want to hear you complain about flying commercial or not getting salaries or this, that.
So this is a threat. This is a threat. He's saying these people, the committee, the Olympic committee that they refused to pick Caitlin Clark, that I don't want to hear you, that if your salary is not paid, I don't want to hear you complain about your salary, your low salary. Because why? Because you didn't pick our favorite player. Who's this reason, this way of reason is actually very disturbing for you guys to come and just focus on one player and say that it's supposed to be, you either pick that player that we want you to pick, or actually you're not gonna get any benefit from us. You're not gonna get a flying, you will be flying commercial and your salary will be low. No complaint. We're not gonna hear you. So once again, guys, this is not a way. It's supposed to be based on merit, not based on popularity. That's the way I see it.
Too dumb. You're too dumb. You have a cash cow. This can bring the Olympic basketball, women's basketball will be like the #1 thing people watch with Caitlin Clark. As it is,
so they're saying, and once again they're saying that they're threatening you that your salary, they don't want you to go, they don't want to hear any complaint about your salary, that you will be flying commercial. Why? All of that because you didn't pick up their favorite player, who is Caitlin Clark. They're saying that the viewership, that they will stop watching you. They will stop watching you. They will boycott you if you don't pick their player. Now imagine if you are imagine now what the coaches and the staff, the basketball, the committee will feel if they were to pick actually Caitlin Clark. Pick her and then put her on the bench in the Olympic. It's not gonna go well for them because many people have the same same thinking, same way of thinking, that they want her to be playing all the minute. Like even if they pick her and she goes to Olympic, and they put, she's not the starting five, she's on the bench, people will be crying. People will be saying that, oh, we'll boycott you, we'll not watch you, we will not do all of that. And don't complain about the salary, don't complain about the viewership, because you're not putting our player, our favorite player is not among the starting five. You see, this is very emotion. This is emotion bias. This is not merit based. The man, she's not a gay. The man, she's not gay, and it doesn't fit their agenda. It's not about being gay, and I've seen this argument also thrown around. It's not about It's not about she's not being a gay or she's being a gay. For me, I want you guys to tell me What are the reasons? What is, I want you guys, not the popularity. We know that Caitlin Clark is very famous. She's very popular. We know that. But what is the criteria? What is the merit? What make her above all the veteran players that are playing in the league? Like I say, for these veterans, for majority of these veterans, this is their last chance, their last opportunity to represent their country in the Olympic game, because some of them will not be able to play, after 4 years. They will be too old to play. And for some of these players, actually, and also they've been playing in the league for almost 5 years. Caitlin Clark is coming just right now. She's how many games did she play in the women's basketball? Less than 10 games, right? Caitlin Clark is here less than she's here. She's been playing less than 10 games, and her team is doing very bad. And people want her to go there. If people want her to be in the Olympic, they want her not only to be in the Olympic, but they also want her to be the face of the women basketball in the Olympic, and also here, in the league. In the league, they want her to be the face of the Olympic, and the way they're doing it is not actually good, because they're threatening. They're threatening the committee. They're saying that if you don't pick her, we will not watch your game. They're saying that actually, if you don't allow her to become the face of the league, okay, don't complain about the salary, the low salary. That don't complain about flying commercial. Is a threat. This is a threat, and these are the same people who talk about merit. If you listen to these people, they will say, "Oh, everything is about merit." But is everything about merit when actually you have a young lady that is being promoted and being pushed forward? Okay, Caitlin doesn't qualify. The lady on the Paris Olympic team would take it well to her being put on the team. Chemistry killer. Yeah, that's the reason why I was telling people. That's what I was telling you guys. But someone was saying that, someone was suggesting that the Olympic it would have been good if Olympic pick her, and then she go to the Olympic, and then they put her on the bench. And I'm saying that with the amount of popularity and the fan base that she got, if she go to Olympics, it will be a lot of noise. It will be a lot of noise. So the Olympic actually would rather have the noise right now before the Olympic, instead of them going to the Olympic and then having the journalists and the media talking about why Caitlin Clark is just getting 5 minutes. Hello, Ferris. How are you doing today? So if she goes to Olympic, a lot of people will be complaining that why she doesn't get enough minutes, why she's not being played, why, and so people will be crying. And if they play her, and we know that everybody know that USA will win the gold. It doesn't matter whether she goes, she doesn't go. If they go and they win the Olympic, it's going to be about her. At that point, yeah, it would bring noise. A lot of noise will come. I'm good. Just finished the last day of school. Oh, congratulations, guys. Give a shout out to friend Ferris 1320. He just finished his school. That's wonderful. So guys, the reasoning of people who support Caitlin Clark is not a very sound reasoning. It is based on emotion. The argument is not a very good, very strong argument. Like I say, the popularity should not be the criteria and on which the Olympic Committee supposed to pick the player on. You know what I mean? Like they're supposed to put you based on what you did, the longevity, the merit, the amount of work that you did in the leagues, and like I say, Caitlin Clark, and she's not the only rookie, she's not the only rookie. We have another rookie by the name of Angel Reese. I don't know. Let me see. Let me Google her name. She's also not being called, but nobody's talking about that. I don't know why. Angel Reese. This is Angel Reese. She's also 22 years old, and she's also a rookie. But nobody's talking about her. So it has to be for people. I know that there's a lot of people who support Caitlin Clark. I'm also among the group that thinks she's a fantastic player when it comes to, but she needs to learn a lot. But for now, the people who are in the Olympic, actually, they do deserve to be in Olympic right now. And they do deserve to get all the accolade, you know what I mean? All the beauty, all the accolade, all the praise that people are trying to give to a newcomer. If anything, they should send her to play the USA 3. Oh yes. No, for me, the way I see that, since most of the players that are picked to go to represent the USA at the Olympic are actually veteran players, they will not be able to represent USA in the upcoming Olympic. So Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, they will be the face of the. They will start with actually World Cup. You know, the Women World Cup that will be coming. They will start. They will pick them. They will start from there, and then by the 4 years from now, they will be the one to represent the USA in the Olympic, in the in that Olympic. But for now, and for this guy to say what he's saying, is actually, I think, is actually not. Look,
or not getting salaries, or this, that. You're too dumb. You're too dumb. You have a cash cow. This can bring the Olympic basketball, women's basketball will be like the #1 thing people watch with Caitlin Clark. As it is, I'd rather watch grass grow. I'd rather watch paint dry. I'd rather watch dirt just be moved around. Because Caitlin Clark's not on the team. If she's there.
so you see, these people is actually not about basketball, guy. It's actually the argument now that they are throwing around. It's not about basketball. It's about one individual. You know, the game of basketball, or football, or whatever, any collective, any game where just one player is not playing, is like a collective group of people that are playing. It's supposed to be about the team, but people are just like focusing. I would rather watch anything other than the United States of America. So you go into the Olympics supporting one player. You're not going to Olympic supporting the United States of America's team. You go into an Olympic just to support Caitlin Clark. Just say it. So your Olympic is not even about that. That makes no sense. Yes, indeed, it makes no sense, boss. It makes no sense. So your Olympic, you're supposed to be going to Olympic, and you're supposed to be happy. A team, Olympic or World Cup, is supposed to be, the country is supposed to pick the best. They pick the best, and you as a fan, you didn't supposed to support a player, because the team does not depend on a player, on a single player. The team depend on a team. You know, so you're supposed to go to Olympic and support all the team, all the basketball team, support all the team that are representing the US, not just a single player. But you're telling us that if Caitlin Clark is not going, you're not gonna watch any basketball game. That makes no sense. Wow, she's just she's on a spotlight, I guess. Yes, my friend. That makes no sense. It is supposed to be a supporting. Yes, but people now are saying that their condition. Their condition is that either you pick our beloved player, or we will not support you. You see, that's the way they're reasoning. So that's the reason why I'm thinking that popularity actually, and it's not just in basketball. Like I was telling you guys, yeah, people are losing their patriotism. Yes, people become fan based. Like I was telling you guys, I give you an example of in football war, where I know the best. In football war, we have Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Lionel Messi has more than 500 million followers on Instagram alone. And because of that amount of follower and fan base, he put the pressure on the world community to give him 8 Ballon d'Or, and he only won 1 World Cup. So he was rewarded 7 Ballon d'Or based on his popularity. Every single football player that goes against Messi, that was placed against Messi, was actually, is a losing game for them, because all the journalists, all the TV personnel, all the social media become his fan base. So whenever you see the name of Messi, the top 3 footballer in the world, and then the Ballon d'Or, forget about it, Messi will be winning. And it's the same with the Cristiano Ronaldo. So the sport has become about popularity. How popular are you? It's not about how good are you. It's not about merit. Let me read this. The problem Caitlin is facing is the media trying to force her on everyone rather than naturally letting her bloom. Yes, indeed, I agree with that. Way too much pressure, and we seen that create some stunted growth in players often. Yes, indeed, put your face on something greater. Yes, indeed, I will do that. Fact. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that it is similar to what is happening in football war. So you have this celebrity guys, you have this famous celebrity athlete that have a huge fan base, and this fan base is actually pressure the media. So it's like a loop. It's like you have a fan base. Messi, for instance, they have their fan base, and this fan base will actually, if you are a media personnel, if you don't say a good thing about Messi, you will have a negative review. So every media personnel and social media personnel, a person need to say a good thing about that popular guys or that popular woman, in order for that popular, in order to maintain their position. So that's the reason why you see that the problem Caitlin faces is that media is actually also victim. The media is trying to force out on everyone. You know who is trying to force the media? Who is behind the media? The media are people who depend on viewership, and the viewership, the fan are the one who watch the media. So if the media look around and they see the opinion of the fan base on social media, if they see, they know very well this is what the fan base wants you to say on media, and so they go ahead and just start repeating what the fan base want. So the media is actually hijacked by the fan base of that popular guy, you know, and so that's how it works. Do you think Messi didn't? Yeah, Messi didn't deserve it. Messi didn't deserve to win 8 Ballon d'Or while winning only 1 World Cup. Even the last World Cup, we saw what happened. We saw that how Messi was being given penalties, left and right. How did the media and the war in general? You see the media. Look at the final between France and Argentina. The whole stadium become like Argentina. It was like as though Messi was playing in Argentina. Everybody in the media and the the referees, everyone wanted Messi to win because this is his last chance, and he was and for them, if Messi win, it will justify why he was given a 7 Ballon d'Or. It would be very bad for FIFA to give him 8 Ballon d'Or, and he didn't win any World Cup. Imagine that. And so this is what happening with this young lady, and it happened also for people. I don't want people to think that I'm a big fan of Ronaldo. It's also Ronaldo also don't deserve the amount of Ballon d'Or that he got. How many Ballon d'Or does Ronaldo has? 5. He doesn't deserve it. He never won any World Cup. He never won any World Cup. So Caitlin Clark is not the only rookie in the leagues, guys. We need to know that. I think because Messi is popular and he's God. Even the argument of God, how can you be God? How can Messi be God? And he only won 1 because my criteria. This is my criteria when it comes to football. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back. The God thing. My criteria is, you see, there's something called European trying to put themselves above everyone. So right now, Ballon d'Or, for instance, Ballon d'Or is based on, it's been given to people who play in Europe. Why people say that? Because Europe has the best league. Okay, Europe has the best league. Okay, Europe has the best league. So, and they want you, like, it's not even based, like, and they're trying to give Messi, for instance, or Cristiano Ronaldo Ballon d'Or based on what he did in a certain league in Europe. Maybe Spain. He's playing for Spain. He's playing in Real Madrid. They're giving him Ballon d'Or for what he's playing, for what he did in Real Madrid league. This is a regional. This is a country in the world, and Ballon d'Or is supposed to be a global thing. So actually, Ballon d'Or is supposed to. The media shouldn't focus only on Europe performance or what you're performing in Europe. They're supposed to be looking what is happening in Africa, the league in Africa. What is happening in America, the league in America. What is happening in Asia, the league in Asia. Because this is a global thing. It's not just a particular. It's not just for one particular country. So if you're playing, it's supposed to be whether you play in Asia or whether you play in Africa or in America or in Latin America, you're supposed to be judged with the same criteria based on what I don't know even how to say it. They're supposed to judge you based on the amount of how can I say it? Resource, the amount of resource that you have. So for instance, for Ronaldo to perform the way he was performing in Real Madrid has to spend a lot of money, right? For him to win the Champions League or to win the league. But for another club, there could be a very good player who's playing in Africa or in America. His team doesn't have that amount of, he's a good player, but his team doesn't have the amount of money that Real Madrid is having. So he's not going to be at the same level of performance as Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi because he doesn't have his league is not. So you're supposed to judge people. Ballon d'Or is supposed to be for global community, not for a one continent, which is Europe. That's what they do it. And so for me, the reason why I'm saying Messi is not the God argument is supposed to be based on the amount of World Cup is because this is the only World Cup is the only thing that is for everyone, not just regional things. All the Ballon d'Or that is been given to European is just a regional thing. It becomes like just a European best player. It's not a global thing. So for me, Ballon d'Or lost its importance because it's just focusing on Europe. You know what I mean? So it is a regional thing. It's a European Ballon d'Or. It's not a Ballon d'Or global Ballon d'Or. If they want it to be the Ballon d'Or for global community, it has to be all the league in the world has to be part of it. You know, they have to be look at all those players, not only Europe. So Messi only won how many Ballon d'Or? Only won how many World Cup? One. He won one World Cup, and he has eight Ballon d'Or. Ronaldo never won a Ballon d'Or. Never won. And right now, where is Ronaldo? Where is Ronaldo is playing right now? He's playing in Saudi Arabia, right? He's playing in Saudi Arabia. So Ronaldo never won a World Cup having like 7 Ballon d'Or or 5 Ballon d'Or. This it doesn't make sense for me. So this is the reason why I don't consider Messi or Ronaldo as a god. I mean, for me, God is supposed to be what you did internationally when the global community is united, not what you did in Europe. So he's a god. Messi is a god for European football, but not for internationally, because the 7 Ballon d'Or that he won was actually his performance based on what he did in the local league of Spain. Let me see what these guys say. I think 2013 Frank Ribery deserved the Ballon d'Or. 2014 Noah deserved Ballon d'Or. Van Dijk deserved Ballon d'Or. Lewandowski deserved it. The other because the other league have the amount of competition that Europe has. For example, look at Ronaldo in the Saudi league. He's a top scorer, but if he play in the highest level, oh, it doesn't. So it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like where he's a top scorer in this one, and so that means it is a global thing. You're supposed to just look at this player. What is the player? What is the player is able to do or to perform with the resource that he has? Like, you know, if you're playing in Saudi Arabia, we're supposed to judge you based on that. And if you're playing in China, we're supposed to judge you based on that. We don't want it to be just a European thing that you have to go to Europe in order to win Ballon d'Or. Not all Europe, not all Europe. For instance, people who are playing in France are not going to win the Ballon d'Or. So you have to be in a certain European country like Spain, Italy, the English Premier League, not even Germany and Netherlands and Belgium and all of those countries are actually not being looked at. You know what I mean? But let's go back to Caitlin Clark and also India. India is playing right now, guys. India is playing right now. India and Pakistan is playing right now, and 95. India is still. I think India is still doing the thing. Google is telling me that India 63% chance. India has a 63% chance of winning. Modric was good in the World Cup and he won the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or doesn't have a criteria. They lost me. Ballon d'Or for me is actually useless because also the Ballon d'Or. I'm gonna tell you this: Ballon d'Or is rigged because the people who vote Ballon d'Or, they vote the people who look like them. You know what I mean? People who are it is always bias. You know, there's always bias. So, for instance, Modric won the Ballon d'Or back in what is it? 2018. Was it 2018 World Cup that he won the Ballon d'Or? But Modric didn't win the World Cup, right? Modric wasn't the winner of the World Cup. France won the World Cup actually. They beat what is it? They beat Croatia 5-0. But it's still FIFA is still giving Ballon d'Or. Then again, let's come back to so it doesn't. So like even though he's playing for a losing team, he still won the Ballon d'Or. His team lost the final against France, but they say, oh, it doesn't matter whether you win the World Cup or you don't win the World Cup. If you're a good player, you're a good player. So they gave him Ballon d'Or. But let's go back. In 2022, they changed the criteria. The criteria is so Messi, for instance, in 2022, the best player in the World Cup was Kylian Mbappe, right? Kylian Mbappe was the best player, but people decided to give Messi Ballon d'Or because Messi was the winner. They say Mbappe should not win the Ballon d'Or because he didn't win a World Cup, even though he went to the penalty shoot. You know, penalty shoot is just like a lock. So you see, so in 2018, they gave it to Modric, even though he didn't win the Ballon d'Or, and their justification was that it doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter what you did, whether you win the Ballon d'Or or you don't win the Ballon d'Or. If you're a good player. So that this is good, and they gave it to him, even though his team lost 5-2 in the final. In 2022, they changed the criteria. They say that they gave it to Messi, and they say, and when people say Mbappe was the best player, and when people say that, hey, why are you giving it to Messi? Even though Mbappe performance at this in the World Cup was the best. Mbappe was the best in the league. Messi and Mbappe were playing in the same, in the same club, PSG, and in France, Mbappe was better than Messi. In the World Cup, Mbappe was better than Messi, but people give it to Messi anyway, and the reasoning was that Mbappe didn't Mbappe not being able to win the World Cup was the reason why Messi won the World Cup. So the criteria is just a little bit confusion for me, and I think it goes back to what I was saying, which was that it is all based on the popularity. If you're very popular, you will still get it. If you're not popular, you're not gonna get it. But it looked like Pakistan is actually turning this thing around. Right now, I'm seeing that Google is telling me that 58% Pakistan has a chance of winning. 58% chance of winning the game. 96. India is not performing very well. Okay, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, guys. But we still have a discussion. We still are we are talking about the Caitlin Clark and the Caitlin Clark and the committee, the Olympic committee. Just right now, a lot of people are complaining that Caitlin Clark is not picked. It's not in the. It's not going to Olympic. What do you guys think? Hey, Tamino Minini, are you still there?
Appointment TV. You people, whoever did this, honestly, hey, take your brain, put it in a museum, and study it for how dumb you are.
How do you want them to take their media? This guy is telling the Olympic Committee to take their brain and put it in and study it to see how dumb they are, just because they don't pick one player, and one player who doesn't whose performance actually is not clear. And people are, and now it has become that an argument between like a stray and stray people and not a stray people. Ayushman, what is happening, my friend? I'm watching the football. I'm following what is happening between India and Pakistan, and I'm seeing that India is not doing very well. Hello, Ayushman, how are you doing today? Guys, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hello, guys. So now the argument between Caitlin Clark and the Caitlin Clark fan base and the media fan base and the Olympic committee is that the reason why Caitlin Clark didn't go to the Olympic gig. Look at this, what this lady is saying. Caitlin Clark has been excluded from the women Olympic team. Brittany Griner, who wouldn't stand for USA national team, made the team. Who else think this was intentional? Oh, really? And some people are talking about because she's not a part of the LGBTQ group, and that's the reason why they didn't pick her. I think all of this thing is actually all of these arguments are actually baseless. I think that it was supposed to be based on merit, and I think that the staff, the committee actually picked the veteran whose only chance is just going right now. These people that they pick actually will not be able to represent their country in the 4 years from now. So I think they did the right thing. But if you guys have any other thing to add, I'm just here waiting for you guys. These are the 5 women who kept Caitlin Clark off the team of USA. How do you know? How do you know? So this is the media. These are the 5 people. Hello, brother. How are you doing, brother? They're saying these are the 5 people that refused to select Caitlin Clark. It looked like there's one coach, there's a staff technique, and yeah, but I think it's based on emotion. It is all based on emotion. The argument that the Caitlin Clark fan base are throwing around is just is a useless argument. The boss was here. The boss is gone. You see, this is listen to what this guy is saying. Saying she's a stray white female. Was Caitlin Clark being left off the women Olympic basketball team because of racism? Because she's not a lesbian, or because she wasn't born a man? Bro, this is I think this is just emotion. This is just emotion. Like I was saying, the reason why she's not picked is only based on merit. You know, it's meritocracy. You know what I mean? She didn't merit that. It's not about popularity. People are saying Angel Reese is not gone. She's also she's supposed to be there, but she doesn't say anything. Guys,
Olympics in Paris, and not only did Caitlin Clark not make the team, but the reasoning behind it is absolutely infuriating. According to two separate sources that are both veterans of Team USA basketball, they didn't put Caitlin Clark on the team because they were concerned about how her fan base would react when she didn't play a lot of minutes because she's on a team with 12 of the best on the planet. Caitlin Clark is not making the Olympic team because of her fans. We are now penalizing this girl for having a big and rabid fan base. We're now coming up with hypothetical situations about how the fans might behave in the future to keep Caitlin Clark off the Olympic team. This is batshit crazy. And for what? So we can send Diana Taurasi to her 6th Olympics? She's played in 148 Team USA basketball games. She's 41. Legacy cemented. It's time for her to hang them up.
Oh, no, it's not time. You cannot just, this is her last Olympic. Just because you have a new person that is coming that you want to promote. Hello, Central Clip. Who is this guy in the laptop? I mean, there's a lot of people are crying on laptop. Listen to what he's saying. A lot of people are crying. I'm just watching. I cannot even I'm just seeing a lot of them. They're trending on Twitter.
To keep Caitlin Clark off the Olympic team? This is batshit crazy. And for what? So we can send Diana Taurasi to her 6th Olympics? She's played in 148 Team USA basketball games. She's 41. Legacy cemented. It's time for her to hang them up and let this new sensation shine on a global platform. Especially when you're talking about the Olympics.
This is the reason why they refuse. How was your day? My day was wonderful, man. My day was wonderful. But this is the reason why the Olympic Committee decided to not take her. Because of people like this. Because like I say, the amount of noise that they will be making at in the Olympic will be crazy. They'll be making a lot of noise. They'll be crying, they'll be saying shit. They'll be crying, they'll be saying unfair. They'll be saying why she's not being given a lot of minutes, why she's on the bench. And if they win, it is because of her. If they lose, it is because of about the other team, the rest of the team. You know that that concept, that argument that people give, that the fan give when they supporting, when their guys win and lose. Like for instance, Messi. When Messi win, when the team that Messi is playing with win, then it is because of Messi. But when they lose, it is because of the rest of the player. So that's the thing that they will be doing if Caitlin Clark. And also Messi would not sit on the bench, so they wanted Caitlin Clark to go to the Olympic, so that she can start having a lot of petty arguments. The media will start talking shit about those veteran players, and they will start questioning questioning the coaches about their decision to play certain player and not Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? If she goes to the Olympics and sit on the bench, they will be coming after the coaches. They will be saying, oh, what the heck? She's supposed to be playing all the minutes. And now, if she play all the minutes, if they play her all the minutes, if the Team USA win, it will be because of her. If they lose, it will be because the team did, didn't help her. The team disappointed, even though it's not the way. Just like what is happening with her team in Indiana Fever. You see what is happening, right? You see how every time Fever win, the Indiana Fever player now, people are saying that she's playing with a bunch of crap. These players are very, these players are not good. This player, every time they lose, every time Indiana Fever loses because of the rest of the team, and every time they win, the too much that they won is because of Caitlin Clark. You see, so that's the reason why people don't wanna. I think the committee actually decided to sit her. The Olympic snob. Let me see what these people are saying. These are 5 members of Team USA or US Olympic Selection Committee. Down Stanley, University of South Carolina, the head coach. These are the people who selected. Okay, Simon Augustus, LSU, Louisiana State University assistant coach. Alicia Milton, John Hall, Dominican coach, Jennifer Team USA Olympic. Somebody said it is a black and white. Hello, Central Clip. Hello, how are you doing today? Brew Mendes, I am back. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. We are debating. India is playing Pakistan. It is a derby. It looks like India is not doing very well. I think India is struggling. Also, Caitlin Clark is not selected. Is not part of the people who will represent the country, the USA, at the Olympic. People are debating about that. People think that it is not fair. I'm just here. We want to know your opinion. What do you think? What is happening right now? Do you think it is fair? Do you think it's not fair? Where do you stand? This is the director of Drug Discovery Information Solution at the senior software does organizations outsource drug discovery research to CRO. Do you also find collaboration communication challenging between drug discovery support and CRO? Upcoming webinar enhancing collaboration between sponsor and contract partner in drug discovery may have the answer we're looking for. In this webinar, we will introduce a new product developed by Revity Signal, focusing on streamlining communication. Wow, how many people are watching right now? Guys, where are you guys going? Are you guys, you guys running away because of the conversation we're having? I know that majority of you guys are big fan of Caitlin Clark. Wow, what is happening to India? India is still trying. India is trying, but people are saying that Pakistan has a 58% chance of winning. How many people? 4 people. People hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up when I don't know who you are, but hit the thumbs up, my friend. Hit the thumbs up. Also subscribe and like. And tell me, what do you think? What is your opinion? Let me see actually what is the opinion, what is the majority. Majority of people absolutely should be amazing. Majority of people, the poll is indicating that 50% of people think that Caitlin Clark was supposed to be in part of the Olympic players. I don't know. Okay, guys, give me if you think, what is the reasoning behind that? And then we have 34% are saying no, there are better options. Okay, and then 60%, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, that makes sense. What do you guys think of India and Pakistan? It looked like Pakistan is about to win this shit. Sorry, I just used bad word, but it is what it is. Tamino Minini, are you still there? Or are you walking? What time is it in Nigeria? Sorry, I was a little bit busy today. Talking about the trending topics, the Twitter trending topics, racism and bias. Stanley Stanley hasn't gotten over 2023. Any Stanley hasn't got it over. I don't know, man. I ain't watching that things. It doesn't matter. DEI. Oh, look at this thing. I think DEI. You know, people are saying that the reason why she's not picked is because of DEI. Does it make sense? DEI actually, I think DEI was people were against DEI because people didn't want merit. People were saying the argument that people are using against DEI was meritocracy. That people need to be selected or need to be selected based on whether if they merit to be selected or no. So now people are using DEI. They are saying that the reason why Caitlin Clark is not in the World Cup in the Olympic because of DEI. Remember when the community thought the better choice is Brittany Griner, who brought drug over to Russia. And that's this argument. It's about majority, man. Guys, this is what I noticed. It's about popularity. Everything is about popularity. So now, even the best players are no longer the best player. Actually, the best player are actually best because of how popular they are. That's the way I see it. Look, listen to this guy.
They don't get it. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas. Like,
oh no. This. Woo. Oh, this girl say Caitlin Clark should be on the women's U.S. Olympic basketball team. That's it. That's the tweet. But why she should be on the women's basketball? That's the question we're asking. On a good note, another person replied to her. On a good note, I don't have to worry about watching the women U.S. Olympic basketball team. So people, the argument is, since she's not part of the women Olympic team, they're not gonna watch it. But she's a rookie, and the season just started. I think that that is unreasonable. There aren't any other rookie on the team. Yeah, this guy a little bit different. She's set women NBA single game record as a rookie. One of the best known athletes in the world. Drive up rating viewer from 300K to 1.5 million a game. She's a marketing goal, but there's a goal going that hasn't played since last year. So your point is null and void. You can't make that kind of move based on one game, too small of a sample size. Wow, that's the people are fighting on Twitter. She's hardly a typical rookie, and you know it. I know, but she will still have to put up the start just like everyone else. She just started the league in the league. All her numbers start over. Man, that's crazy. Christian was also Christian Leitner was also a rookie in 1992 and played with Jordan, Magic and Bird. That is a lazy argument. Yes, guy. How many people are watching? Just one person. I'm reacting to the argument to Twitter argument about Caitlin Clark not being selected. Caitlin Clark didn't get selected for the U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team. Who benefit from her being on the team? The growth of a sport, the broadcast partners, the other women on the team through increasing visibility. Who benefit from her being off the team? Caitlin Clark. People are using, I don't know what kind of argument is this. Listen to what he's saying. Caitlin Clark didn't get selected for the USA Women Olympic basketball team. Who benefit from her being on the team? These are the people that he think benefit from her being on the team. The growth of the sport, the broadcast partner, the woman on the team. How, you know, this is I agree with him that the growth of a sport, maybe the viewership will increase, but it's a negative viewership. The broadcast partners, people in the TV actually will keep on talking, and based on, you know, they will keep on supporting her. But the other women will not benefit because all their credit, all their effort will be gone, will be given to Caitlin Clark. So the other women on the team will not. I don't see how they benefit from her being there. And some people use the argument, oh, because she's famous. Hey, Olivia, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Are you a big fan of Caitlin Clark? If so, tell me, are you with the decision of the Olympic community for not taking her, for not including Caitlin Clark in the Olympics? Yes, guys. Sorry, I was a little bit busy reading the reacting to the Twitter about you know, Caitlin Clark. So yes, indeed, Olivia, I'm seeing you and I'm saying hi to you. Who benefit? These are the people that this guy think will benefit from Caitlin Clark not being on the team. He said the number one person that will benefit is Caitlin Clark. Okay, if the number one person that will benefit from not being part of the Olympic team, then why are you guys crying? Why are you guys crying if you think that she will benefit for not being in the Olympic? I think this is a double game. All right, we have the 7 people that are watching, guys. Give us a thumbs up. We're talking about two trending events right now. I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. We have a huge argument that is Twitter people fighting about her not being included in the Olympic, and then we have also people who are saying that she should be selected based on merit and not based on her popularity. So give us a thumbs up and tell us, who do you agree with us or no? This guy is talking. Media is just actually trying to media is being pressured by
women's basketball got on my radar, like everybody's, because of Caitlin Clark. And the other girls in the league are delighted for her success. I'm joking, of course. Women's basketball got on my radar.
This is hypocrite. You know, I feel like many media in the America are just hypocrite. They're just looking for viewership. This guy right here is just trying to, because there's an argument going around saying that they're forcing people in the league. They're forcing women in the league and the coaches and everybody who's working in women basketball to accept Caitlin Clark as the face of the league. And the argument is that if you guys want the viewership to increase, if you want to have if you don't want to fly in the commercial fly, if you want us to talk about the salary that you are getting, then you need to put her Caitlin Clark need to be the face of your league. Otherwise, we'll just boycott your league. And so these people, the journalists and the media is taking this argument, is saying that, oh, for the first time, I'm now watching the women basketball team. And it is because of Caitlin Clark. Listen to this guy. Listen to the argument that is
Women's basketball got on my radar, like everybody's, because of Caitlin. Women's basketball got on my radar, like everybody's, because of Caitlin Clark. And the other girls in the league are delighted for her success. I'm joking, of course. They fucking hate her, and they've been... Show the tape of her getting body checked. This is a game the other day, and she... I mean, that was pretty deliberate. And look at
so that's the argument that is going around, and I think that the people like the media, the people in the media are the reason why actually they decided not to pick her. She did, you know, the committee decided not to include her in the Olympic because they don't want people to go around and start talking. They don't want to start having the same conversation at the global level. You know what I mean? They want to just have the conversation want to be limited in the US. They don't want, if people don't want to bring her in, you know, in France. And then it's not gonna be just it's gonna be just about every woman basketball, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be, she's gonna outshine everyone, and it's going to be you have to play her, and then everything that happened, every media outlet will be talking just about her. That's why one of the reasons why people don't want to be
in this game here, or they got to do to help you all out as what they did in the previous game?
What they got to do? What they do last game?
Okay. Jason, this is the another guy by the name of Jason Whitelock. Am I the only one glad that they left Caitlin Clark off the Olympic team? Now I don't have to watch a bunch of angry, untitled feminists who hate America play hoop. Wow, that's deep, that's deep. So the argument is, since she's not going, many of her fans will not be watching. How many people are watching right now? How many people are interacting with me? I don't think a lot of you guys are watching, or a lot of you guys are talking actually. We're talking about the Olympic Games, we're talking about the women basketball, and we're talking about also India playing Pakistan, the derby. Like I was saying, India is the biggest team when it comes to cricket. India and Pakistan are the two biggest what am I called? Two biggest cricket nation. India and Pakistan are the two biggest cricket nation in the world, and today they're playing. This is the biggest derby. Remember, India has the best league when it comes to cricket, and India and Pakistan are also enemies. They're always fighting each other. So whenever there's a cricket match between India and Pakistan, you know it's not just a simple match. You know that it is going to be a war. But right now people think that Pakistan has a 65% chance of winning the match. Once again, let me say it again. Pakistan has a 65% chance of winning the match. Where are my Indian people? Are you guys there? Original American is he came and said something I don't even understand what you say, and he left. Original American, welcome back. Brewmans, keep it 100. I don't know, you gone also. Let me come back. Let me cut this shit and then come back again, okay? I'll be coming back, guys. Don't mind me.